finally, after a month, or at least that's how long I think it is, Namu is no longer just a sneak peek, he's actually real. Also, I don't watch My Hero Academia, so I'm gonna be using each character's copyright name, since I don't know the real ones. The boss is brutal, but after challenging him myself, I kinda wanna say that it's easier 1v1ing him than actually jumping him. This is probably because everyone's gonna be hitting each other with AoE like it's a civil war while trying to kill the boss. The update also added a new event character, which I'll be talking about later. Also, maybe you've noticed, maybe not, but the footage in the background is a little laggy. I'm pretty sure it's because there's a memory leak in the game. Since it only happens with this specific game, it doesn't happen when I play literally any other game on Roblox. Anyways, enough rambling about my gaming PC being equivalent to this. It's time to talk about the changes in the update. After that, the boss's moveset, some counterplay, and strategies for the boss. The highlight of the update is that Todoraki has finally been released. Nah, I'm joking. He's not releasing at all. First thing in the update is that Dark Whip's startup no longer has hyper armor. Thing is, I don't remember it having hyper armor in the first place, since whenever I would use it, it would get cancelled if I got hit. Second thing in the update is that Delaware Grab doesn't combo extend anymore. You used to use a side dash or forward dash into the opponent and combo extend for that, but now their knockback is fucking massive. You need 2 dashes to get in front of the opponent, and the stun is already worn off by the time it gets there. Now, this will be a terrible change because without this, then Vigilante wouldn't have any combo extension, but in the update, they made it so Dark Whip extends instead. I think this is better for Vigilante since you can't ragdoll cancel out of it, or at least I don't think you can, but you could do it back when Delaware was his combo extender. Third thing is that ragdoll cancel is now more versatile, but has exceptions. Now, an example is listed, but I still don't get what they're talking about here. Fourth thing is that St. Louis Smash now does more damage the longer you've been falling. This is a great change since what I would do to have fun is jump up into the air with Delaware Grab and then basically market garden people with St. Louis Smash, but I don't think the damage increases that much. They then fixed Goku's... oh my fucking god. They then fixed Deku's moves killing too early, and also if you die you keep your ult, but if you switch characters or reset, then you do lose your ult, but not that much, you only lose like 30%. Now, Namu's moveset is actually really cool, and not that bullshitty. So, sure, he has some random stuff that can feel unfair at times, but he's a boss. He's meant to have it. First move he has is a swing combo that I like to call M1s. He hits you for a bit, and after 3 hits, he goes red and hits you some more. He can also transition from the first hit into his first grab. This move is blockable up until the part where he turns red, after which it bypasses. His second move is his grab, which is very reminiscent of Broly slamming Goku around. It, of course, bypasses block, and after slamming you a bunch, he throws you away. His third move is his lunge attack that bypasses block, lunges you into the air, and after that, Namu slams you down. His fourth is another lunge with bypass block, but instead of doing anything special, it just forces you to roll away. His fifth is a dashing grab in which Namu slams you down, barrages you like a crackhead without his favorite syringe, and then hits you again. His sixth is Garo's Awakening, which is unblockable. His seventh move is Serious Table Flip, which is blockable and launches upwards regardless of if you block it or not. His eighth and final move is a projectile that is blockable and is easy to react to. He also has an uppercut move, but he basically never uses it, so I won't be talking about it. Also, he has this move stack and bullshit, where if he hits you with his dash grab, he can also use the slam at the same time, and you can get hit by both, although there is a small chance that you only get hit by the grab. Anyways, that's all I have to say about his moveset. Time to jump over to Counterplay. So, the first thing about Namu's moveset is that most of his stuff is cancelable. If you punch him in the dick 3 times, he usually stops whatever he's using and just gets stunned. And now I'm gonna tell you how to counter each of his moves. So, to counter the swing combo, after a first hit, if you block it, you can dash backwards and avoid the rest of it. His second move, which is grab, you either have to predict that he's gonna use it and dodge it, or use something like Crimson Parry to counter it. His lunge uppercut is counterable by simply waiting until he's about to use it and sidestepping. If you're up close, you're just gonna get hit. His lunge you can counter by simply dashing backwards, and the dash grab comes out relatively fast, so you kind of have to side dash at random to avoid it. For the message slam, you can just side dash and avoid the range. Or you can also hit him with any grab move. This can be Quintuple Smash, the Delaware Grab, Dark Whip, Tree, Trash Can, Bench, or Tower interactions, as well as the TV and Jukebox, Blackout Clutch, and the grabs from Warp Portal, which I'll be talking about later. Also, Blue Flames has a new grab that I forgot to mention here, but you can also use that. For Table Flip, you can just block and also side dash, but that's risky, so just block it. Being honest, I was surprised that being a boss, he would be this simple to counter instead of being completely unfair and just bypassing your block with everything and not allowing you to have any breathing room. But that's everything about the counterplay, so moving on to strategies. For strategies, you can walk up to him and then warn him to cancel his stuff, and also start a combo, because yes, this boss takes stun, and he also takes way less knockback, meaning moves his really high knockback can just let you combo extend. Here's an example of Vigilante where you can get pretty much all your moves off, but there's a chance that he can avoid St. Louis Smash. Also, if you have a grab, use it as much as you can, because although hitting him 3 times usually cancels his moves, single hits even from grabs don't, so take advantage of the invincibility that the grabs give you to avoid damage. For Deku's Awakening specifically, only use Infinite 100 when you're about to run out, because you get some extra meter and also you get the combo of it with stuff like Texas Chain and Vigilante's grabs. Pretty sure this can also apply to Blue Flame's Prominence Burn. You can also use moves that have super armor such as Ember Eruption, assuming that you use a grab. But do not, and I'm telling you, do not, under any circumstance, use Delaware's grab or smash to run away. Unless Namu is at 1 HP, do not use these moves. Simply use the ground version of them. This boss doesn't target you the same way other bosses from other games do. If you're way above him, he isn't gonna throw out any of his moves out. You're basically just wasting a move to do nothing. And you also can't use them to camp on top of trees or to get your health back. That's enough strategies. It's time to talk about the new characters. Warp Portal is a new event character that you can unlock from rolling a dice after defeating Namu. You need to roll a number between 1 to 5, and each time you don't get it, the number range goes up by 3. You also get 10% mastery towards Vigilante. To start off, your M1s are roughly the same speed as Base Deku, and your dashes are the same as Todoraki's. Your moveset only has 3 moves, and I doubt this character will be finished anytime soon. Your first move is Reality Barrage. You grab your opponent and teleport around the arena, slamming them across various things. The execution has a chance to straight up not kill, but I don't have footage of it. Your second move is Matter Absorption. You summon a black hole and shove whichever interactable object you point at. This can be a plate from the middle, a tower, a tree, a bench, or a trash can. And if you use the move again, with a item stored that is, you ejaculate it out like a redditor looking at an image of solar flare. If you have a plate, you split it into 5 pieces and launch it forwards. If you have a tower, you launch it in a horizontal position forwards at high speeds. If you have a tree, you simply put it down. Then the bench and the trash can work exactly as the tower. The execution simply makes your opponent bleed a lot, as if they're dead with Hulk hands. Punch them after returning from the bar. They all do the same damage, except for the plate because it's split into 5 pieces. And your third move is Portal Combo. You grab your opponent, hit them, and put them in a portal loop, after which they are launched forwards at a fixed distance. Although I don't think you can combo with it with M1s or dash, but you can confirm Matter Absorption. The execution turns your opponent into a stepsister. Finally, you have an Awakening which has an animation better than Todoraki's and music better than the old omnidirectional punch. Yup, all it does is heal you.
You can lift your head up to the sky, take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path